this is really the conversation that a lot of Albertans are wanting to have, is like, how do we move away from the dysfunction that we're living in Alberta? Because I've watched my whole life, as all of you have, elections happen and the prime minister's decided by the time the vote leaves on Ontario. We're looking at nearly $1 trillion that has moved from Alberta to central Canada since 1960. We're paying for the dysfunction in central Canada, and yet we have a Conservative leader telling us that he's going to continue equalization payments because the Conservatives are getting their butts kicked in this election in Ontario. So what they're doing is they're drifting left to actually shore up their votes so that they can have some kind of pathway, even if it's to a minority government. And they're telling Western Canada that we are going to be paying for whatever those promises are to Central Canada. And one of the things that I talk about here around this issue around sovereignty and Alberta is that we're no longer in just a political discussion in this country. We're actually in a very much a geopolitical conversation. Because when I talk about post-nationalism, I'm talking about globalists. I'm talking about a governmental structure that is coming at us as Canadians from the UN and above the normal laws that are passed in Ottawa. And that is why we're seeing legislation that's passed by the WHO